Hi, beautiful Cancers. How are you doing? My emotional powerhouses holding it down, getting things started. Hell yeah. You guys rock. One of the things I was thinking about with you guys before I started filming, before I started talking with you today, was how a lot of you, I think, might be feeling a little bit in May, like it's hard to keep the momentum going to finish up those projects. There's a hardness there with trying to get that done. But if you can hold your course with that, that will be great. So that's one thing that came up for me. Another thing that came up for me with you lovely Cancers is I know a lot of you have been waiting for your partner. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that lover that will share your emotional depth and share your life journey. Share your hard work ethic and your passion and your wonderful heart center. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that. You have been waiting and you have been waiting and you have been waiting and you have been waiting. And it feels like you will never be done waiting for the right time and the right moment to have that wonderful lover come into your life. I know that has been weighing on your guys' minds a ton. And it's so funny, the first card that came out was the Fool for you this month. I think that is about as perfect a card to start the month off as we can get, because I think a lot of you are feeling like you've been slogging through for a long time. And like you just keep doing it, and you keep going, and you keep saying, okay, I'm going to keep doing this. And you're feeling a little bogged down. You're feeling a little bit like this is super repetitive. Nothing's changed. I know I've worked with a couple of you, and we've talked about this lover that you want to come in, and you're like, haven't shown up yet. Where are they? And I'm saying, they will come, but you have to hold your own. And there's this sense, Cancer, that you have to kind of, you're a cardinal sign. You have the ability to initiate energy. So this is good energy for you, actually. But you have to keep your heart and your mind open. You have to keep your eye out on the horizon, right? You have to keep your eye on the prize, and the prize is really holding your own. The lighter and the more you can feel in this playful energy, the more likely this person is to come in. Now, what's really interesting, you guys, is right after the Fool, we have Death came out. So when I see this is an ending and a new beginning, right? And where I most see this happening is there's an ending and a new beginning going on here. This is about you letting go of, if you have a chip on your shoulder romantically or work-wise too, this can be work-wise too. You have a chip on your shoulder. You have something that you've been kind of holding on to. It's time to let it go this month. You kind of have to put fresh spectacles on, my friends, because I think a lot of you are feeling a little bit cynical. Honestly, I think you're coming in. April was rough. We all felt that the Venus and the Mercury retrogrades, they were really, really intense and heavy and very personal for everybody. So coming into May, everybody's a little bit crusty, to be honest, a little bit salty even. And you're going to have to shed some of that cynicism that you have. Because what I see coming up for you is you're going to feel like you're blind and like you can't see your path forward. Some of you are trying to make a decision about something, about work, about your housing situation, and you're feeling very blind, you're feeling very trapped, you're feeling very much like you're never going to be able to take this blindfold off. Now, the Fool, the thing with the Fool is the Fool knows how to embrace this blindness and make it a strength. The Fool knows how to say, yeah, I don't know what's over this cliff edge. I don't know what's going down this road, but I am totally in for it. And that is that youthful optimism. That is that holding his own. He holds his own course. He holds his own energy in his hands, and he embraces it. Therefore, his transformation comes very easily. When I see the Death card, yes, it is about an ending. It is about letting something go. You know what else it is about? Letting something new in. Letting something new in. Going through the transformation. It's not comfortable. It doesn't feel natural. but it's there. And so I think a lot of you are going to be resisting. You're going to be resisting. You're going to feel very cynical, especially when it comes to love. I think there's some of you out there who, you know, I tell you, oh, it's coming. And you Cancers are like, Sarah, let's see it. Where is it? Well, here we have the Eight of Pentacles. All right. You're going to be getting things done. What was I saying about keeping your momentum going? Keep working. Keep building. Keep your head on straight with your priorities. Things that you really have to get done, they're going to be getting done this month. That's a good thing. This is a card of really getting projects done. Really getting in there and getting them done. It's the end of the school year for a lot of people. It's a good time for moving for a lot of people. Whatever those projects are that are a lot more material and about getting work done in the world, you're getting it done. So on that level, I think Cancers, you're going to be feeling very empowered and quite strong in yourself, in your sense of self, in the sense of where you're going. But there's this internal process going on where you're feeling skeptical and you're pushing against kind of this fool energy. But the more you can embrace it, I'm telling you, there's some... What's going on there is your higher self is calling something really good into your life. But it's feeling very counterintuitive. And so it's uncomfortable in the logical, rational side, which Cancers, you guys are very rational people. I find Cancers to be some of the people who you get things done in the world. You're very good at that, actually. For being a water sign, you guys, you have a very rational side. I don't get why people are always talking about how you're so moody, because honestly, I don't know if I know more rational people than Cancers. I don't know if I know people who hold their own as well as Cancers. And that part of yourself is actually taking over, and you actually have to get back in touch with that romantic side of yourself that's a lot more about the belief and the faith. That's kind of what's going on here. It's like, okay, you're going to get all your homework done, you're going to get all your assignments done, but you're internally you are fighting against this faith aspect. You have to believe that there are good things coming on the road for you. The Chariot came out. So this is for the second half of the month. The Chariot came out. Here you guys are, moving into new pastures, fast movement. I think once that sun hits Gemini, there's going to be some movement here. Something's going on here, you guys. There's some movement. There's some rumblings. There's a promise here of something starting. There's a promise here of really something starting, but it's not going to look or feel like what you've expected. It's not going to look or feel like what you've mapped out for yourself. So be prepared for that. It's kind of an oddball situation. Things are coming in. So pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the little things. Follow your gut. Here we are again. You guys are feeling like you have to hold it all on your own and that you keep fighting against this movement. And you are going to feel like you're doing a lot. You are going to feel like you are doing a ton. So that will be coming up for you. Let's see what the last couple cards are for this month and see what is going on here, because it's really interesting. There's an external story and there's an internal story, and the two are kind of fighting it out. But you know, what I see here for you guys is you're setting the stage for something really powerful. You're setting the stage for new love, new emotional fulfillment. Temperance came out. There's that balance. When I see Temperance come out, it's new horizons opening up. There's new energy coming in. There's new energy that wants to get here. But how that comes in is the sense of balance. It is the sense of of having faith and getting things done at the same time, if that makes sense. There's some magic trying to get in here, Cancer. And I don't know, some of you might be dealing with a fiery sign, actually. Temperance is the sign for Sagittarius. But I see this more as, you need to find some balance in yourself in order to allow this thing in. You have to have a little bit more faith in the magic and in your higher self. Your higher self is trying to get through to you. It's trying to tell you something this month about your partner coming in, about your housing situation, about your work. There's a message for you, Cancer. And for all of you, that's going to be different. But a lot of you, this has to do with your lover. There's fate at work here. There's fate at work here. Even if, and here's the thing with May is that I don't know that you're going to meet this person this month. But what's going on is this weird foundational stuff that's going to be calling in your partner. Four of Pentacles. What was I saying about it? Maybe not happening this month. Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles is interesting. This is, this is this is slow energy. This is waiting energy. This is holding onto your resources and doing your thing energy. So once again, on the material level, you're just working and getting things done, sticking to it. And that's going to feel very rational for you. And you're going to like that because you're going to be like, yeah, I always get my shit done. Because Cancer, that's what you do. You get your shit done. And you're going to feel a little bit like, okay, I'm doing that. I've been doing that. Where the hell is this transformation? Let's clarify, because ending on the Four of Pentacles like that is kind of like a vague, like, okay, we'll just kind of sit there, hang in there. But there's something here. For me, what I'm seeing is more that very, very end of May, beginning of June is when this Chariot energy is coming in, is when the real movement's beginning. But you're setting the stage for something this month, Cancer. You're setting the stage. You're setting your vibrational level this month in a really, really key way. And if you can set it with this kind of magical, expansive energy right here, this love relationship is going to come in. But you can't fight it. If you stay here, I'm telling you right now, this movement will not come in for you. It will stay away until you're out of that. Until you hit here, this is your goal. This is your goal. Until you hit that, you aren't going to be calling in this love. But it's so close. It's like, it's so close, I can taste it, you know? Queen of Swords came out. Very interesting. Communication. There's a communication coming up here for you. So I'm saying, if you can get out of your own head and just keep doing your thing, keep owning it, own yourself, Cancer. There is a communication coming through for you. Something's coming in, an email, a letter, phone call, text, something that wants to get through to you. You might be dealing with an air sign. Some of you might be dealing with an air sign. But what I think that it's going to be kind of a waiting game till the end of the month. You know, when the sun hits Gemini, Gemini is the third house. It's about communication. And there's going to be a lot of talking and communication going on for everybody once we hit the last part of the month, because it's just a very quick moving energy that's in the air when the sun hits Gemini. And Mercury had its little retrograde and it went direct at the beginning of May. And so it's going to be moving forward and doing its thing. The High Priestess. There you guys go. You can connect with this one. I know you can. So the more you trust your gut instinct on this, the more likely this communication is going to come through. Something's trying to break through to you, very, very clearly. And it's funny because it's like I said, it's oppositional to the fact that you're just, money's good, work is good, you're getting things done. On the exterior, everything is moving along on the status quo. It's the stuff underneath the surface right now. You're having a little bit of a crisis of faith in your belief in what can come for you. And you're going to be proven, it's going to be proven to you that it can come and that it will come. I'm going to pull another clarifier. And this is my Lenormand deck, by the way. My Napoleonic deck. It's quite interesting. The cards, will you come out? Yes. Five of Wands, holding your own. Wow, okay, so yeah. This is a funny card. So, you know, this is this is a kind of a bickering, holding your own, combative energy. I think you might be surprised at the end of this month how it switches. How it switches. You're going to have to follow your gut instinct and hold your own. That's what this month is really about, you guys, is there's this sense of you have to hold your own vibration really steady this month. You have to really hold yourself in alignment with that, because I think a lot of you have been feeling like you've been getting off from it and you've been kind of bleeding away into other areas. Well, this month is going to be asking you to bring it all back center again and get it in alignment, because you're setting the stage for whatever this is. You're setting the stage for it this month. And you're getting caught up in this. You're worried that you're going to go into something blind and that it's not going to feel right. But it is. There's an element of fate here. We have so many major arcana cards in this spread. We have the Fool, we have Death, we have the Chariot, we have Temperance, and we have the High Priestess. Now, these are all some of the most spiritually high energies you can have. And there's something calling for you, Cancer. I'm telling you, there is something calling you to move. There is something calling you to change something. I don't think you're going to get your lover this month, necessarily. Some of you might, actually, because we did get that Chariot. But a lot of you, it's like you've been kind of blocking yourselves. For some reason, you've been blocking yourselves from letting in this emotional fulfillment. And you've been kind of just like putting it at bay. And I think a lot of that has to do with your practicality and the fact that you just want to get things done. But this month is asking you to pull those off so that you can let this person in, because they're hanging around close by. They've been hanging around, and you've been kind of keeping yourself distracted because you haven't been quite ready to get here. But I think you're ready now, Cancer. I think you're ready to let love in. And I think you're ready to take off your blinders and go for it. And I know I told you last month to jump in feet first and go for it. And this is a long-term assignment. You know, once you jump into something, sometimes you want to go back to something that feels a little safer. Well, this month is about you continuing, keeping the momentum going into that jumping in feet first kind of feeling. You know, you are a cardinal sign, so you are good at initiating energy. And I do think that like the keeping the momentum going can be a little bit tricky for cardinal signs, because you are initiators. You aren't a fixed sign where that's the maintenance. So maintaining the energy and the faith is really key for you this month. It is a month about faith, and actually that's true for all the signs. Everybody has to kind of keep faith in the fact that things are going to be okay. The fallout from all of the stuff that happened in April was really heavy, and it does make for an interesting May, because people are questioning and doubting a lot of things because it was such a mess and there was so much going on there. But it's working out for you guys. Like I said, you are setting the stage for some really beautiful energy before, you know, the sun at the end of the month is going into Gemini, and that's the sign right before you guys. And that means there's a little bit of a slowdown before your birthday. And so you are setting the stage before your birthday, and it's starting a little early this year. So we're starting it in May, and you are really, really building your energy. You are building your vibration. You are building your vision of your future. So trust in it, Cancer. I love you guys. Like I said, you guys are badass. You so impress me with your consistency and your sharp wit and your ability to get things done. I love you. And I think you're going to find this month to be very interesting, a bit of an odyssey, but I do think you're going to come out stronger and clearer than ever. So I love you guys. I'm going to leave my website, my email below. Please get in touch with me. I would love to work with you guys. Whenever I work with Cancers, we have the best time. I've had some of my best sessions ever, I think, with Cancers. You guys are rock. I love you guys. I will see you in June. And please hang in there. Believe in yourselves. It's all going to work out. Bye.